Hello and welcome to this video here. My name is Andy Kern and I'm back on YouTube with a completely new video, something very special and something that I have not done before. And I want to share with you what I was doing in the last months since the beginning of this year, 2024, and what I was building in the background, okay? What I was focusing on, what I was working on. And I summarized all of that, the experience that I made in the last months, and I prepared something special that I want to show you, okay, in this video and how it can help you. And besides that, I also want to explain you how this channel will change, what kind of videos you can expect in the future, so that you understand my vision for the future, for this channel, for these videos here. And I also want to share my screen in this video. That's why I said it's a special video. I will share my screen and show you more details so that you really understand what I mean. And in addition to that, I also want to share some valuable business insights with you that you can profit from if you implement them. If you extract the information, use the information, implement that, take action on that so that you can profit from that. And these business insights are very valuable, so make sure to watch this video until the end so that you can make the most use of it. And the information that I will share in this video will not just help you in business, but also in life. And that you understand what I mean here, I want to show you especially how I work with my clients or how I helped my clients to have more success in their online business, especially how to start and grow an online business as a creator, a coach, a consultant, or agency builder. How to make this happen. And I also want to show you how I could help them to monetize their mind, okay? How to monetize their mind, or in other words, how to monetize your expertise, your knowledge, and your skills in the online world. And with the technology that we have today, with the internet, with the evolution of technology, the modern world we live in today, we have the opportunity to actualize our potential, okay? To live a life of freedom, of purpose. I also help my clients to actualize more of their potential, to overcome their limits, because this is necessary if you want to generate money online. You have to understand that your mind is very powerful, okay? And your expertise, your knowledge, and your skills are very valuable if you know how to sell it and how to help people with that. So I help my clients to monetize their expertise or their mind. And I also want to show you how you can do the same by selling information products, by selling a specific service, how you can do that, what is it exactly, how you can profit from that, and why it's also important to actualize your potential, why it's important to overcome your limits if you want to generate money online. And if you can do this, okay, and this is also something that I help my clients with, then you have the possibility to make up to $10,000 per month or even more. This is how powerful the internet is in the modern world, the technology that we have nowadays, that you can really have access to so many people, that you can reach so many people, potential clients that you can sell something to, a specific service or an information product that really helps them, either in business or their personal life, and that you can learn how to monetize that so that you can make a living from that, make money with that, generate money online. For example, $10,000 per month is something that I help my clients with, generating their first 10K per month, and you can make even more. Okay, there are no limits. You just have to learn how to scale it, how to grow it, how to build it, and all these different business principles that you need in order to have the success that you desire. The technology that we have nowadays, you can reach so many people. You just have to learn the basic principles about business, how to sell, how to market something, okay? Sales psychology. And you also have to learn how to create value if you want to make this a reality. That's the next important point that I want to talk about in this video, how to create value so that you can generate money online with an expert business. That's how I call it, the expert business in 2024 to become free. This is the title that I use, and I want to show you how you can do exactly that. And at the end of this video, I also have some free bonuses and resources for you that can help you if you want to build an expert business. So make sure to watch this video until the end so that you can learn how you can access it, take the first steps, implement it, and get started if you want to build an expert business, make money online, and become free. And now I want to share my screen and finally show you what I have prepared, something very special. So let's get into this. All right, this is the flowchart presentation that I have prepared. And I use an online tool or an online software called Miro. You can basically create mind maps with that, flowcharts, frameworks, and it's a very, very good tool to express your creative ideas in a visual way, the concepts that you have, the thoughts, okay? And I wanted to use this to really show you what I mean, that you understand it in a visual way. I can use different text layers here. I can use graphics, icons, colors, and so on. And yeah, I think it's a very creative tool. And I wanted to use that to really show you how to create value, how to generate money online. That's the title for this flowchart presentation. And yeah, create value and generate money online with an expert business in 2024 to become free. That's the goal, to have financial freedom and also time freedom. And in addition, also some other details that I want to talk about later. But for now, this is the title, okay? And this flowchart presentation is for aspiring creators, coaches, consultants, and agency builders. So if you resonate with that, and if you're also someone who's on an entrepreneurial journey, maybe you want to become a creator, a coach, a consultant, or agency builder, then this video presentation here is for you, okay? And this is also for you if you want to actualize your full potential, overcome your limits, and upgrade your mind, improve your mindset, and learn how to make 10K per month, $10,000 per month, and even more and beyond, okay? All the way up to 6 and 7 figures. This all is possible. And this is also my experience, okay? This is what I've been able to create with this kind of business. It's possible to make $10,000 per month just with a few clients, a handful of clients. And I want to explain you how this all works, that you really understand how you can implement that, how you can get started and also get the same results. So I will talk about how to create value, because this is a very fundamental thing, a very important thing if you want to generate money online, okay? You have to learn how to create value, what is value, and how can you deliver it to the right people in order to generate money online. And before I go into the details, I just want to go back a bit into the past and show you how I started this channel, that you understand why I'm doing this right now. So I will scroll up a bit. I prepared this flowchart presentation here. And here you can see my personal evolution in the last years, okay, from 2020 until 2024. So I was preparing this year. So I just want to talk a bit about that so that you understand how I started, why I'm doing this right now, and how this all interconnects, okay? So I basically started this channel in 2020, even in the Corona time. And the basic idea was to help people to become more self-aware. So you can call it self-awareness coaching. I was a self-awareness coach. And I wanted to help people to become more self-aware, to really know themselves and learn about Hermetic principles. Okay, this is the Hermetic philosophy. This shows you how the universe connects with everything that you see around yourself, how your mind creates your reality. As within, so without. The all is mind, the universe is mental. As above, so below. Hermetic principles that show you that you really have to understand your true nature, who you truly are, and that you are really a creator of your own reality. That you make a human experience as a spiritual being, manifesting your reality, your own world. And this is something that very inspired me. So this was my first video here, Born Again, a New Beginning. That's how I started my new channel, my YouTube channel in 2020. As Andy Kern, okay, this is my personal evolution in the last years, and it was all about self-awareness, knowing your true self, overcoming your limits, okay, to really become free in life. Master your mind and create your own reality. When I've made these first videos, I also talked about an important book, and the book is called The Kybalion. You can see it here on my glass shelf, The Kybalion, and it's all about the Hermetic philosophy. And it's about knowing your true self, universal principles, okay, principles for life that never change. They're always the same. And if you learn how they work, if you use these principles and universal laws, you can really change your life in a drastic way or in a big way and really become someone completely new and live in a completely new reality. It's so powerful. And this is also what I talked about in my first videos. And later this all evolved into something else, and the next stage was in 2022 until 2023, and this was my so-called manifestation mentoring, okay? My manifestation mentoring, And here I basically help people to understand a proven process to manifest your desires. Back then, I also started my first podcast episode, my audio impulse number 1. That's how I called it. And the title for this first episode was Thought, Vibration, and Attraction. And I think this is a very important topic, that you understand how your thinking works, how you attract the things into your life and really shape your reality. And you have to watch out for your thoughts, the thought vibration that you have, or the way you feel about yourself, because this is what you attract into your life. And this was my first Audio Impulse podcast episode. And I uploaded this podcast episode in 2022. And this is how I evolved in the years. So this was from 2022 until 2023. And I basically showed people how to manifest things into their life, because I got asked for this advice. Okay, people wanted to know what kind of process I have, what kind of method I use to create my reality, to master my mind and manifest my desires. So this was more about a mentoring. The manifestation mentoring, this was also my first program here. So this evolved from a self-awareness coaching to a manifestation mentoring. The self-awareness coaching was more about giving you inspiration to find your own answers. This is what coaching is about, inspiring someone to find their own answers, challenging them, okay, ask them questions, but also inspiring them to find their own answers within and find their own solutions in some way. And the manifestation mentoring, or a mentoring in itself, is a bit different here. People ask for your personal experience, for your advice, things that you created, experiences that you made, and methods that you maybe have that you can share that helped you, so that you also help other people with that. Here I also talked about metaphysics, or the metaphysical process, how we get the things that we desire. And it was also about metacognition. Metacognition is something where you understand how you can become more aware, okay? To understand that you have to watch your thoughts. You have to think about what you think about. So I talked about metacognition, metaphysics. So this was the second stage, and this is how it evolved in the years. And then in the last year, 2023, I started something completely new, and this was my business consulting. And yeah, I'm still doing it until now. So it's from 2023 until now, 2024. And the idea here is that I want to help people to create a business online, or start a business online, and become a creator, and learn how to make money online to become free in life. And this is all about business consulting. Consulting is a bit different than coaching and mentoring. If you consult someone, it's more about finding a very specific problem and a very specific solution with a proven process. And it's more about business sometimes, okay? It's about business insights. It's about numbers, that we have statistics, KPIs, and that you can help someone to get the desired result by implementing a specific infrastructure, a specific process with business insights, with data, with numbers, and overcome this problem and basically grow in your business. So consulting is more related to business topics or about business, and this is what I'm doing right now. This was my first video that I uploaded last year. I think this was in November 2023, and the title for this video was Actualize Yourself and Start Your Business Online as a Creator of the Future, Creator X Business Insights. That's how I basically called it, the name I came up with. And here I'm showing people really what I'm doing, how I started my own online business, and how you can make money with that to become free, okay? To get out of the matrix, break free, get out of the matrix and start your own journey in life with a business that helps you to become free and also helps other people with the value that you provide or with the value that you create. And this is what I'm also still doing right now. And this is also how I will continue. And this is the third stage right now, my business consulting. And now you can see how this all evolved. I have a personal brand here on YouTube, okay, as Andy Kern. And now you understand how this all interconnects. And these things are not disconnected from each other. All of this is connected, and all these parts are important, because also in your business, you will need to understand why self-awareness is so important, okay? Why you need to master your mind, why everything is a reflection of you. Your business will not become successful if you cannot master yourself, because this will be reflected in your business. The problems that you have will be reflected in your business. So self-awareness is important. Mastering your mind, understanding how manifestation works, how to get the desired results, and which kind of role does our beliefs play. Because our belief system and the things that we believe, this is very powerful. Your belief drives your action, and this is what you will create in your life. So manifestation is all about understanding your self-concept, how you see yourself, what kind of things you believe. You believe something to be true or not. And you have to understand how this all interconnects, because this is how you will also have success with an online business as a creator. Knowing yourself, self-awareness, understanding the manifestation process, how to create something in your life, get the desired results, and believe in something, okay? Have belief in yourself, have a new concept of yourself, a new self-identity that will be reflected in your online business, where you help other people create value and also generate money online and become free with that. So this was my personal evolution in the last years, and I wanted to share this with you, that you understand why I'm doing what I'm doing right now and how this all evolved. And now I will go down a bit and go more into the flowchart presentation with the next important point that I want to share with you. And the next important point is the following. It's about first principle thinking. Maybe you already heard about that. This is a concept that really helped me in my online business, because it really helps you to break things down into the fundamental elements. And if you want to master something in your life, whether in business or in personal aspects, you have to understand the fundamental elements that are really important, that really matter. So first principle thinking is all about looking at the fundamental elements that really matter. Okay, this is also how billionaires like Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg or Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, this is how they see the world, or how they created successful businesses. They understood first principle thinking, how to break things down to the most fundamental elements that really matter, that are really important. Because this is the foundation, and we have to master the foundation or build the foundation before we can grow with that. If you don't have the right foundation, you will not be able to grow. It's like a skyscraper. Imagine the Empire State Building in New York City in the United States of America. If the Empire State Building wouldn't have a deep foundation, it wouldn't be able to stand on itself. It would be not possible to create such a tall building if there wouldn't be a deep foundation that holds all of this weight. Okay? So it's important to create a foundation that is able to hold this weight if we want to build something on top of it, if we want to grow something. And this also applies in the business world. And what is important to understand if you want to create value as a creator, as a coach, or a consultant, an agency builder, what is important here? What are the important elements, the fundamental elements? And if you want to become successful with your business, then you really have to understand this insight here. Okay, this insight that I want to share with you. And there are three important elements, and you will have to look at the problem first. What do I mean with that? Well, before you can start a business, you will need to understand what the marketplace, the people who will pay you money for that, what are they looking for? Okay, if you create a product, if you create a service, you want to help people to solve a problem. This is really the human experience that we have, or the human life. As a human, we always have challenges. As a human, we always have problems that we want to overcome to live a better life, to go from survival to really thriving, to really living a life up to our fullest potential. And we all have problems, we all have challenges in different areas of life. And this is something from the past. It's really important that you understand this here right now. Mostly, if we go through life, a lot of people out there, they continue to experience their past. They recreate it all the time. And I call this a painful repetition. And this is important because if you understand how this works, you will create a product that is really valuable in the eyes of your clients or customers. Because if people have a problem that is just there one time, they fix it and it's done, then it's not really so painful because they already overcome it. But if there is a problem in people's life that repeats itself, it's like on repetition, then it becomes very painful, very frustrating, very annoying. And this is really where we start, because people will pay you for that to overcome this problem, because it's so painful that they are motivated to take action on that in order to solve it, to overcome it, to get rid of it. So I talk about a painful repetition that comes from the past, where we didn't solve something in the past, and now it repeats itself into the future again and again and again. So it's a painful repetition. So you will have to look for problems in the marketplace before you can start a business, before you can find something that you can create, for example, a product or a service, and that you can continue. So if people have a problem, they are most likely looking for a solution to overcome this problem, to get rid of that. And now I want to talk about the next important point, and it's not actually in the middle. I will talk about that in a few minutes. The next important point is the so-called solution. And here we are in the future. So you have to understand the time frames if you want to understand how value gets created, because we as humans, we all have a concept of time. We are always somewhere in the present, in the past, or in the future. And in the most cases, we all want to have a better future, okay? We want to get rid of this painful past, let go of it, and arrive in the future where everything is good, where we solved our problems, and where we live a better life. And yeah, I want to talk about the solution, and I call this the desired result. This is all about the future. So if you have found a problem, then there should be also a solution for that. And I want to talk a bit about philosophy and the so-called principle of polarity. Every bad thing in itself contains a good thing, and every good thing in itself contains a bad thing. So every problem in itself contains a solution. We live in a world of duality or polarities. Okay, we have warm and hot, up and down, okay, small and big, left or right, poor or rich, bad or good. All these kind of dualities, and they create a polarity. It's like a system, okay? We need both sides. This is how our world works. We need the good side and the bad side. We need daytime and nighttime, the sun and the moon. And this is a bit about philosophy here and the things that I talked about in my past videos. If you want to learn more about that, make sure to check them, where I talk about the duality of mind also, or different universal principles. And if we talk about a problem, there should be also a solution for that, okay? So we have a bad thing, but there's also a good thing. So if you feel cold, for example, the solution for that would be to feel a bit warmer or feel warm, okay? If you are poor and you hate that and you are frustrated with that and you feel depressed, the solution for that could be that you become more rich or more wealthy and have a more abundant life and be more successful. You should also understand that some people look consciously for a solution of their problem, and some people look unconsciously for a solution of their problem. But mostly we as humans, we look for ways to improve our life and to feel better, right? We can do it consciously or unconsciously, but we all want to feel better, okay? We don't want to feel in pain always. We want to have a better future. We want to have hope in our life that the future can be better, that we will have a better tomorrow, that life goes on and that we have hope for the future and that we live in a better reality. And yes, this is the solution. This is the desired result for the future. And if you create a product or service as a creator, as a coach, as an agency builder, consultant, you have to understand this concept here. It's so important, not just in the business world, also if we talk about manifestation. You see, this is all interconnected. It's not so separated. And these elements are important. You have to look for a painful problem and then also for a desired result. How could the solution look like? And I will go more into the details in a minute, but before that I want to look at another important element, and this element is here in the middle, and this is the so-called process. So the process is all about the present moment. I call this a flowing activity. There are inputs and outputs and it's always flowing, okay? Something is always happening here. And this is basically the bridge between the problem and the solution, the painful repetition and the desired result, the past and the future. So in the present moment, we will need a process, something that we have to apply or that the client or your potential customer or client has to apply, has to do to overcome this problem and to go to the solution or have the solution. Solve it basically, fix it. There has to be a process in the middle, a flowing activity. This is basically the bridge from the problem to the solution. This here is the fundamental understanding how business works and why people pay money for a product or a service, because it helps them to overcome a problem, fix it, find a solution for that with a specific process to go from A to B, from their current state or from their past to their future. And they will need a process for that. And this is also where your product or your service becomes very important. This is what the customer or the client will apply, will use to get the desired result, to go to the solution, go to the future. All right, so now I will scroll down a bit. And this is also why I really like this tool here, Miro, and this flowchart presentation. It really helps me to express my ideas in a visual way. So these are the basic elements. Everything that I'm sharing here is universal. So problems, solutions, all these kind of things, this is universal. It's about evolution. We help people to evolve. Everyone and everything in the universe evolves in some way. And this is also how you help people to evolve, to overcome challenges, to overcome problems, to get the desired results, find a solution for their problems in order to evolve. So it's really universal and it applies to business and to life. So these were the basic elements that really matter, the foundation. And now I want to go a bit more into detail and talk about psychology, human psychology, and what we as humans really need and desire, and why we look for solutions for problems, why we pay money for products and services to get a certain solution, a desired result, to overcome a painful problem, with a specific process. And this is something that I want to share with you, and I also talked about that in my previous videos. For example, the video Actualize Yourself and Start Your Business Online as a Creator of the Future, where I talked about the Maslow pyramid, A psychologist with the name Abraham Maslow. He's very famous in the world of psychology, and he basically created this concept or this model of the hierarchy of human needs and desires. And he talked about different life areas that we as humans want to improve, or where we have needs and desires. And the 4 basic life areas are the following. First of all, it's health. It's survival. We want to make sure that we can survive, enough food and water and shelter. The next one would be wealth and security, that we have some money or a safe place where we can survive, that we can sleep in, and that we have a roof over our head. Then it would be relationships, family, and love, that we can connect with other people, and that we don't live life completely alone or lonely, and where we also can connect with friends, find the right partner, or have a relationship with someone, create a family, or build a family. And the next stage would be more about the self-actualization and happiness. And there's also a complete other level. This is all about self-transcendence. It's a bit more spiritual. I will not talk about this right now. But the next one would be just happiness, self-actualization, that we basically fulfill our full potential, live a life on purpose, and do something that really fulfills us, where we feel fulfilled and happy with the things that we do and the life that we live. Health, wealth, love, and happiness. And this is all about the hierarchy of human needs and desires from Abraham Maslow, the Maslow pyramid. And this is something very important and interesting to understand human psychology and why we want to overcome problems. And if you create a product or a service, you will have to look at this thing, because this is where you will find your market or your niche, your potential clients or customers. And as I already said, we as humans, you always have some challenges and some problems. We want to overcome problems and challenges to live a better life and get the things that we desire to have, to be more happy and fulfilled. And there are different life areas, as I already said: health, wealth, love, and happiness. And imagine that you have a problem in these areas. Maybe you are sick and a bit lazy, overweight. You don't have the best fitness. Your body doesn't look so good. You're not happy with your physical appearance. You're not so healthy and not so fit. Or maybe another life area. Maybe you are poor and stuck. You don't have enough money. You're just in survival mode. You cannot pay the bills. You cannot pay the rent. Or you are single and sad. Maybe you don't have the right partner. Maybe you have a challenge in finding the right partner or attracting the right partner, and you're single and sad. Some people are happy if they're single, but some people, they don't want to be alone, they don't want to be single, and they feel a bit sad and depressed, and they would like to connect with someone, maybe build a relationship, a family, and so on. And the next thing could be that you are maybe unfulfilled and empty. Maybe you have all these things, okay? You are fit, you have enough money, you have a partner, but somehow internally you're not so happy, okay? So maybe you're not living your life on purpose. Maybe you didn't find your purpose in life. And you just have a job that pays the bills, you have a partner, okay? You have enough money, you can pay the bills. You are fit in some way, but somehow you feel there's more to life. So you want to go within and find happiness and really live a life where you feel fulfilled. So these were just some examples that you understand human psychology, and we all have challenges in these areas. These are all areas where we want to improve, where we have needs and desires, where we want to grow and improve these things. And this is important if you are looking for your product. And your task as a creator, coach, consultant, or agency builder is to find a market, okay? Find a problem, and to give them the process so that they can go to the desired result, or that they have the solution for that. Okay, solve this problem. And before I go to the method of achievement, I will talk about the achievement of success. So if we have challenges in these life areas that I just talked about, we are mostly looking for a solution, and we do this consciously or unconsciously. So we are not always consciously looking for a solution. It can also happen unconsciously. But in some way, we are always looking to improve our life, to be more happy, to be more fulfilled, and live up to our full potential. Abraham Maslow talked about self-actualization. This is an important word or a concept, actualizing yourself, living up to your full potential. So these were some examples of challenges and problems in different life areas. And if you want to build a business, you will have to create a solution for that. You have to sell the future and find a solution for that. And I talk about the achievement of success, where someone goes from a challenge, from a problem, from their current state or their past reality to their future or their desired reality. And then we talk about the achievement of success, succeeding in life, getting the things that we want to have. And some examples here could be that instead of being lazy or sick and unhealthy, you are healthy and fit. Okay, you have a lot of energy. You live a healthy lifestyle. And instead of being poor and stuck, you are rich and free. And instead of being single and sad, you are in love with the perfect partner. And instead of feeling unfulfilled and empty, you feel joyful and enlightened, and you live a life of purpose. So you should sell the future that your customers or your clients desire and show them a way to achieve success. And now comes the next important element, and we talk about the method for achievement. And this is really how you help your clients or customers to go from A to B, okay? From their past self to their future self, from their past situation or painful repetition to their future result or the desired result. The achievement of success also means to achieve your personal goals, right? It's about goal setting, self-improvement, and this is also how you can understand this. In some way, people want to improve themselves. It's a personal development here. We want to achieve goals, achieve milestones, have moments of success, and get ahead in life, make progress. And now I want to talk about the method for achievement. And this is really where you create your product and service, and where you create something that bridges the gap, okay? This can be, for example, a coaching program, a consulting service, a course, a mentoring. There are different ways how you can help people. And if we take a look at the different life areas, for example, for the first one, health, this could be a fitness coaching program. If we talk about money, wealth, freedom and business, this could be a business consulting service. If we talk about relationships and connections, this could be a dating and relationship course. And if we talk about happiness, feeling fulfilled in life, living a life of purpose, this could be a spirituality mentoring. There are different ways how you can provide value. And there are different methods how you can help people to achieve this. And this is very important to understand here. The good thing is that you can do this all online nowadays, so you don't have to do this offline, you can do this online. You can create a program, a consulting service, a course, a mentoring program, and you can share it with people online, with your potential clients and customers, and give them a method for achievement so that they can really achieve the things that they desire, the desired result, the future that they want to have, and to overcome the past, to overcome the painful repetition, the challenges of life, so that they can go to the next level in their personal evolution. And I hope I could explain you this here with the example of human psychology. And now I want to continue and explain this to you in a more simple way, get a better understanding of all this if we summarize it. So let's take a look at these different elements and let's give them all a simple definition so that you understand it. So let's say we talk about the problem, the challenges, and the different life areas. The simple definition here would be that this is what the people have, okay? They have challenges, they have problems in life that they want to overcome. This is their state, that they have a problem, they have a challenge, and this is painful, and this motivates them to take action in order to solve it. And the method or the process that we create, the thing that we sell as a product or service, okay, this is basically the method, this will be the product and service. The simple definition is that this would be something what they need. This is the bridge, this is the road map. This is what they need to go from A to B. This is the process and method, and this is what they need in order to get what they want. This is what they want, the simple definition of the achievement of success, the desired result, the future. As I explained you here, you can see the different elements, the process, the present, the flowing activity. This is what they need. The problem and past, the painful repetition, what they have. And the future, the achievement of success, this is what they really want. And you always have to sell them what they want. Your task as a creator, coach, consultant, or agency builder is to sell them the future, to sell them the vision of the future, the desired result. Highlight the result, the things that they really want to have. So the simple definition here would be, this is what they want. So they have a problem or challenge. We give them something that they need in order to get what they want. So I tried to make it very simple here, and I think you understood it. So this is the process here, if we define it in a simple way, okay? These elements are very important to understand before we can continue. And now I want to summarize all of this and give you more value, explain you how this all connects and what you have to look out for, what you have to focus on if you want to have success with that. And the next important point here is the focus of the niche, or the expert focus of a niche. And we talk here about a client avatar as a target. So I talked about the different life areas, okay? Health, wealth, love, and happiness, if we describe it in a simple way. But as an expert, and this will be your task to find your expertise also, you cannot serve all people, and you shouldn't serve all people. This is the rule. Don't serve all people. You will not become an expert if you help all people. You have to specialize. You have to focus on one area where you are really the expert. So the idea is that you find a niche, a client avatar as a target, and don't serve all people. Instead, select a specific audience in a chosen sub-niche and help these people, or help them with your expertise. So you have a group of people that are similar in a specific life area. Let's say it's health or wealth, love or happiness. So you say maybe you become a fitness coach and help people with their health and their physique. Or you become a relationship coach, help people to attract the right partner. Or you become a creator or service provider on a B2B level. Yeah, you help businesses with your service to solve a specific problem. Or you become a spirituality mentor and help people to live a more fulfilled life, be more happy, live more in the present moment. These are just some examples. But you should focus on a specific audience, a specific sub-niche as an expert, and help these people with your expertise. So this is the summary here. And the next important thing is the following. You create value. And how do you do that? You create value if you bridge the gap from a problem to a solution, okay, from A to B, and you help people to go from a painful repetition to the desired result. You help people to go from a painful repetition to a desired result. This is how you really create value, and this is also what people really value. They put a value on that, on the things that they desire, that they want. It's valuable for them if they can overcome a problem and manifest their desires or live in a better future. This is what people really value. And this is what you have to create for people as a product, as a service, and help them with that, serve them with that. So maybe you ask yourself, am I an expert? Okay, maybe you think about this and maybe you don't see yourself as an expert. I believe that everyone is an expert in some field, because being an expert is not about being perfect, being the absolutely best. Being an expert is all about having the right skills and knowledge that will help people or a specific niche to overcome a problem and to experience a solution or to get the desired result. So if you are just a few steps ahead of someone, okay, you experienced something in life, maybe in different life areas, maybe in your relationship, maybe with finances, wealth, money, business, maybe in terms of fitness, your physique, your body, or maybe also in your spirituality, and you have made some experiences and you overcame some problems. You solved some problems, you fixed that, and you found a solution for that. This experience is very valuable for someone out there, okay? Because maybe they also have the same problem like you had, and they also want to overcome it, fix it. And you already did it. So you are already a few steps ahead. You are an expert because you made some experiences, you solved a specific problem, you have a process for that. And that's why your expertise, your skills, and your knowledge is so important. It can help someone to solve a similar problem and to also get the same desired result. So I believe that we all have some expertise and we only have to find this out. We have to learn how to monetize that, how to sell it, and how to create value for people, okay? And then sell it to also make money with that. So you will need to understand, you will need to learn how to sell your expertise, how to sell value. This is the next important point. So sell value, okay? And this is all about monetizing your expertise, your knowledge and your skills to generate money online. So first it's about creating value. And the next important point is to sell this value. Because if you create value but nobody knows about that, nobody finds you, and if you don't sell it, then you will make no money with that. So if you want to generate money, you will need to learn how to sell it. Sell your expertise or monetize your expertise, your knowledge and your skills in form of a product or service. And then you can get paid for that. This is how you generate money. Okay, people will give you money if they understand how your service or product provides value, something that they really want, a problem that they want to overcome. And they say, okay, I will pay money for that because I want to get rid of this problem. I want to solve it. This is the process. This is the method, okay, as a product or service. And this is something that I really want. And I'm willing to pay money for that in order to get what I want. So I will go a bit more down and summarize all of that. And yes, the basic idea here is that your clients pay you to overcome what they have. Okay, this is a problem. And to get what they want, this is the solution, by applying what they need. This is the process. The basic idea is that your clients pay you to overcome what they have, the problem, and to get what they want, the solution, by applying what they need. And this is the process. So this is how I would summarize all of this, that you really understand how this all works and how you can also apply it and also create value, sell it, and make money with that. And if you really want to build a business and not just a hobby, we will need to talk about money, monetizing all of that, okay? Getting paid for that. Because if you don't make any money with that, you will make no living from that, so you will not sustain your business. This will be nothing serious. So we will have to talk about money, and this is an important point. Money is a resource. There are different resources. I will talk about that a bit later. And you will understand how this all interconnects and why this is so powerful and also valuable for you if you want to have a more successful life, become more free, and also become a creator, coach, consultant, agency builder, and generate money online, right? And if you have listened to me closely up until this point, then you would recognize a similarity of all these things. You will see that self-awareness and manifestation is connected to the business world. I talked about the problem and the solution. This is really about self-awareness, understanding that you are the problem and that you are the solution. I also uploaded a video about this topic, self-awareness, know thyself. Knowing yourself is really the beginning of all wisdom. And if you go really deep, if you go within, you will see that you are your own problem and your own solution. Okay, you have desires, you have challenges in life, but if you master yourself and if you apply certain things, you can solve that. You have to understand yourself. And there's a similarity to that, connected with the business world and the things that I have done previously on my channel, the videos that I uploaded in the last years. And also manifestation is connected to that, because if we talk about manifestation, this is a process or a method to get a desired result. We have to apply certain things. Okay? Belief plays an important role. Believing in yourself, believing in the process, knowing that you will get your desired result if you stick to it. So manifestation is all about a process or a method to get a desired result. Manifesting the things that we truly want to have. And I talked all about this here. Okay, I talked about problems, solutions, having a process to get the desired result in the future. And this all connects here. So this is what I wanted to tell you. It all connects. This is something that I wanted to highlight. It's all connected. And that's how my channel basically evolved. And this is why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. Because, it's just my personal evolution. This is what inspires me right now. And this is my vision of the future. And I really enjoy this evolution. And it's all a process. And I think this can really help a lot of people out there. So I will continue with this flowchart presentation and I will go to the next section. And now I want to talk about the so-called expert business. Okay, the so-called expert business. So the expert business is something that I came up with, an idea that I have that I wanted to share with you. And I call this the new model for having an online business. Because if we talk about having a business online, or if we talk about an online business, these can be different things. It can be an e-commerce business where you sell physical products like on Amazon or eBay. These can be things like dropshipping, Shopify, and so on. And you can also make money online by having an affiliate business. This is something that I was also doing in the past years, affiliate marketing, for example, where you recommend products from other sellers, companies, manufacturers, brands. You recommend the product, you implement a link or you share an affiliate link. And if somebody clicks on the link and buys the product, for example, on Amazon, you will get a commission for that, because you recommended this product. So it's an affiliate program. And you could also make money by selling ebooks, for example, on Amazon, Kindle publishing, writing or creating ebooks, selling them. So there are many ways how to make money online. But I want to talk about a specific type or a specific model of business that I created that helped me to summarize all of that I want to introduce, and I call it the expert business, where we focus on monetizing your expertise, your knowledge and your skills in form of a program, in form of a coaching, a consulting, a mentoring. There are different ways how you can do that, a course, an online program, an online course, but it's all about your expertise. Selling your knowledge and your skills to people so that they can overcome their problems, fix their problems and get the solution, solve their problems with your knowledge and your skills in form of a process, in form of a method, or let's say in form of a digital product and service. And there's a good thing about that for all, because there's a synergy effect for all. What do I mean here? Well, if you sell your expertise, your knowledge and your skills, you basically create a win-win situation for all. Abundance and growth for all because everyone profits. A win-win situation for all is also known as a synergy effect. Abundance and growth for all. Everybody wins, everyone profits. Your clients, your customers, and you as the entrepreneur, you as the creator, or as the one who sells his expertise. And this is really the essence of an expert business. You help people with your expertise, with your skills and knowledge in form of selling a digital product or service. You basically monetize your expertise. You help them to get what they want so that you can get what you want. Okay? You help them to get what they want so that you can get what you want. So it's a win-win situation for both sides. And that's where I really, really enjoy this kind of business model. And I will tell you more about that in more detail by scrolling down and continuing with this flowchart presentation. And now I want to talk about the interconnection of all and give you an overview of the infrastructure, the different elements that you need to implement to run this business and to make it successful in order to grow, to start it and to grow and make it successful. So there are different elements again, and some of them you already know in different steps. And if we look at the order of the steps right now, you will notice that the process, the present, the flowing activity is not in the middle anymore. It comes at the last, right? It's the third step. We start with the problem. That's number one. The second step is the solution, the desired result, the future, and then the process, the present moment, the flowing activity that I talked about. So we start with the problem again, okay? And this is the meta level. Here you can see a little description. I talk about the meta level. So if I look at this, you already know it because I already showed you these different elements. We have the problem again, the painful repetition from the past. The solution now, the future, okay, as the second step. We have to find a fitting solution for that or create a solution for that problem, the desired result. And then the process, the flowing activity, okay, the roadmap, the method to go from the past to the future, from the problem to the solution. So this is how it works. So this is the meta level. If we take a look at that from a bird's eye view, from a higher perspective, and I want to go more into detail and explain you how this all interconnects right now. So the problem, okay, that I talked about, this is all about the niche. This is your specific audience, your client avatar or your specific niche, the people that you want to serve. They all have a problem in common, a similar problem, and you want to help them. So this is your marketplace, the people who basically pay you to overcome the problem and get the solution, get results. And then we have the expert in the middle of all that. Okay, this is the infrastructure, this is the interconnection here. The expert is in the middle, and this is really important to know. You as an expert play a really important role because the people really have to believe in you. And to be more detailed, they have to believe in your expertise, in your skills, in your knowledge, and they really have to believe that you can give them results with that to overcome the problem. So this is the role that you play, and this is the expert who has the solution. Okay, you have the solution for the problem. And then we also have another element that's really important, and this is the business. Okay, so you can see it's a bit ordered here. This is the infrastructure and how this all interconnects. And then we have the business. This is really the process, the flowing activity, because your business connects the client with the problem, with you, the expert who has the solution. Because with the business, you will provide a solution, okay, or a roadmap that shows a path to the solution. And this is mostly a service or a product, and you help people to go from a problem to a solution with your process. This is when you sell your process, your product or service to help people. All right, so this is how it all interconnects. So this is the overview and the infrastructure or the expert business interconnection, how this all interconnects, the different elements. And now I want to go a bit more into the practical definition, how to define it in a practical way that you understand how this all connects, the different elements here. And if we go to the step number 1 again, the problem, the niche, and we want to take a deeper look into that, then we have to look at the clients. And we already talked about that, so it's not something completely new. I talked about the problems and the solutions that your clients or customers have a problem and they look for a solution. They do this consciously or unconsciously, And this is really where you start. You look for a problem in a niche, okay? And you try to find the right clients or target the right clients and offer them the right solution. If we take a look at the expert and go into the practical definition, we will talk about the expertise, or we have to talk about the expertise, the knowledge and the skills. And this is very valuable for someone who has a problem, who doesn't have the skills and the knowledge. But this expertise would also help him to overcome the problem and to get the desired result, get to the solution. And this is the expertise. Okay, so this is in the center of all this infrastructure. Understanding that your expertise is very valuable. Okay, it's in the center. And I wanted to highlight this, that you understand how this all interconnects. So the expertise is in the center. And if we look at the business side, the process, okay, the activity, the flowing activity, and we look at the practical definition of that, then we talk about systems, specific inputs and outputs. Specific inputs that create certain outputs. This is basically a business. And that's also why I call it a flowing activity, something that is happening right now. Every day there have to be some inputs that will create certain outputs. If we stop the inputs, we will have no outputs. We will not have a real business that is running basically every day. And as a business owner, or as a CEO, as a creator, or someone who wants to build a business, you have to make sure to have the right systems, the right inputs that create the right outputs. Okay, so if we go a bit deeper into this, or I will scroll down a bit and show you more details and how this all interconnects, then we also have to look at the traffic and the marketing. So if we talk about a problem, the niche, the clients, then we talk about traffic and marketing. So you will need a strategy, how you can get attention from your niche, okay, from the people that you want to serve, the people that you want to help, your potential clients and customers. And there are different platforms, as you know. Right now you are watching this video on YouTube. This is one platform. There's also Facebook, Meta, right, Instagram, and also the platform X, also known as Twitter back then. So there are different platforms where people are. Then we talk about traffic. This is where people are active online, and sometimes they look for a specific solution. They even type in a word or search for something, and sometimes they just scroll around and maybe something interesting pops out that they resonate with, and then they take a closer look at that and get more interested. And you will have to get this attention, and you will have to learn how to get traffic to your offer. We will talk about this in a minute, but you will have to understand how this all interconnects. You will need a strategy, how to get attention, and then we talk about traffic and marketing. So you will have to market your service. You will have to market your expertise or learn how to do the right marketing. And there's a model or a concept called AIDA or AIDA. You can see it here. And it's just a short form of different words. And it's just about attention, interest, desire, action. This is what this word stands for: attention, interest, desire, action. This is all about having the right marketing strategy, understanding where your marketplace is, where people are, so that you can get some traffic. Because without people, okay, you will not sell your service. You cannot sell your product or your expertise if you don't find the people anywhere for that. So you will have to make sure to get the attention from the people on different platforms and have the right marketing strategy. And if we talk about the expert who has the solution, the desired result in the future, and the expertise, the knowledge and the skills, this is the valuable thing here. Then we also have to look at the next thing that really matters, and this is conversion and sales. So if you can get someone's attention with the right marketing, then you have to also learn how to convert this traffic. Then we talk about conversion and sales. It's all about sales psychology or human psychology, about belief, okay? Because if you don't believe in your service and your product, nobody will believe in it also. You have to make sure to have this belief so that you can convert people, so that they also believe in your product and service, that they believe that this is something that they need, that will help them to overcome their problem and to get the solution. Okay, this is the right solution. And then you also need a sales script. So these are the details here. But I just wanted to give you a detailed overview that you really understand how this all interconnects and that there are different elements that matter if you build a business. And you will need a sales script at some point. This means you need to learn how to sell. And selling something is not just spontaneous here. You really need a system for that, because if you ask the wrong questions and if you don't know what you talk about, then nobody will buy anything from you. Okay, you have to understand your clients. You have to ask the right questions and offer the right solutions and say the right things to help people to go from the problem to the solution. Also make sure that you can sell something, monetize that in the end. And if we look at the business right now, okay, the process in the present moment, the flowing activity, we have the business, the systems, the inputs and the outputs. And then if we go more into detail, we will talk about funnels, or a funnel and an infrastructure. This is basically where you get all the attention. It's like a system, right? Where you go from having attention, getting the attention, the traffic on your website, for example, converting people, making sure that they believe in you first as the expert, that you have the solution for their problem, and later on that you can deliver your product or your service. Here we talk about having the right technology. We have tools, online tools. Right now I'm also using an online tool, for example. Nowadays we also have AI, artificial intelligence, to accelerate all of that. Okay, it's all about speed and efficiency and automation. So AI allows us to be more efficient here, to have a system that runs faster, more efficient, and gets the job done. And we really need the infrastructure here with the right inputs and the right outputs. At some point, if you grow your business, you will also maybe need some employees. Okay, it depends what kind of business you have. A one-person business, or maybe then also a team, where you will need some employees because you just have 24 hours in a day as a business owner or as a CEO or someone who creates a business. You just have 24 hours and you cannot do everything at once. So you have to delegate tasks and make sure that you have different teams, employees who can do tasks for you or help you to get the job done and to keep the business running, okay, to get the results. All right. I know maybe this seems a bit new for you if you have never heard about these concepts. Maybe you never watched a video about building an online business. Maybe this is completely new for you, but I try to keep it as simple as possible, that you understand how you can really start a business online, that there are different elements that you have to implement, that you have to build also if you want to grow with your business and become successful. And in the future, I will also upload more videos about this, where I really show you how you can take action on that, okay? Steps that you can take to implement that, and that you really understand how you can build something like this. But for now, I just want to give you the overview. All right, so we have some last elements here on the overview, and I want to talk about something different right now. So if we take a look at the problem again, this is the first step, and we go all the way down. Then at some point, we talk about attraction and acquisition. What is this exactly? So if we do some marketing, and marketing is all about getting the attention from your potential clients, from your potential customers, people who are a fit, okay, that you can serve and that you can help with your product and service. And we have to attract them in some way, or even buy them, because you can use different tools, methods, and ways. And you can also implement leverage or use leverage, inputs and outputs, where you can get clients, attract clients, acquire clients that buy your services, buy your products, and that help you to grow your business. And if you want to get the attention, and in the best case, the attention from your potential client, somebody who's fitting, somebody who is part of your client avatar, your sub niche that you focus on as a target, then you can use different ways to get this attention, to attract these people. You can use content, and this is something that I'm doing right now. You can create valuable content and help them already on their path to solve a problem or to learn something that they can implement to improve things in their life or in their business. You can use media, like also not just content like text content. You can create videos, audio. You can share podcast episodes, audio, and you can use images, pictures, and so on. Yeah, there are different ways how you can attract someone. And you also have the different platforms, as I already said. Right now you're watching this video on YouTube. And later on you can also use code and capital, basically software tools, to just accelerate the way how you attract a client, how you get the attention. And later on you can also acquire a potential client with capital. Different platforms like Meta, right? Or Google, YouTube, and you can pay some money to run some ads to get the attention from your potential clients and customers, and you can run some ads for that, okay? So there are different ways how you can do this to get in contact with your niche, okay, your potential clients and customers. If we talk about the expert again, this is step number 2, then we have to look at the offer and the positioning. This is all about what you communicate, and you always have to sell the future. This is your task as an expert. You have the solution, you have the experience, you have the skills and the knowledge that helps your clients to overcome the problem, to solve the problem, get the desired results with your process, and you have the knowledge and the skills. And you have to make an offer. You have to position yourself. You have to tell your niche or your clients what you will do for them, how you can help them, how you can serve them. And later on, you have to use some CTAs. As I've written here, CTA means call to action. You have to inspire them to take action. This is also part of this process, that you inspire someone to take action, to learn more about your services or what you can offer them. And then later on, it's about lead generation, getting a lead. So this is basically someone who puts this information into an opt-in box, his email address, his phone number, subscribes to your email list to get some value, okay? Then we talk about getting leads, getting some contacts, or having a contact list of potential clients and customers. And your task as an expert later on is to sell your service, make sure that you have the right offer, and you can do this through meetings. You meet up with those people. You do this online through different tools like Zoom or Skype or Google Meets. And you just meet with those people and show them how you could help them. You ask them questions to find out what kind of problem they have and how your offer can really help them to get the desired result and to overcome their problem with your process, with your method, your product or your service. So you get in contact with those people. All right. And the third step here is the following. Now we talk really about the product and the service. And this is something very important, because if your product or service is not really good, you can make all kinds of efforts. You can put a lot of time into all this, time, money, energy. But if your product or service is not really good, if your delivery or fulfillment is not really good, if it doesn't bring any results, then you will have a problem. People will maybe ask to get their money back or ask for money back guarantees, right? And they will say, hey, this didn't help me. The service was not good. I didn't get my result. And they will ask you to get their money back, or will just do a chargeback or whatever, right? So you have to make sure that the things that you offer, the things that you promise, and later on in your product and in your service, you have to really make sure that you deliver results, okay? That your product is very good. It's really about creating value, really helping someone to overcome their problems, get the desired result, the solution that they seek, and really help them with your product and your fulfillment, right? And this is the process. This is the thing that they need. They need to implement that. So they learn something in your product. They need to implement that, or the product helps them in the process, okay, to get the desired result. These are the basic elements on a meta level, on a meta perspective. And only if you implement all of this, then you will have success with your online business. All right. So we talked about all these kind of different things here, how this all interconnects, the infrastructure overview of an expert business, the interconnection. And now I want to talk about a very important element, because all of this, what I have shown you, will not work if you don't understand this important element here. And I call it the X factor. These are your so-called power resources, the X factor. What do I mean with that? All the things that I have shown you, the elements, the processes, the different steps, they will not work if you don't have these power resources, or if you don't use your power resources in an efficient way. And we as humans, we all have this X factor, something very valuable. And these are our resources that give us power in some form. So what are these power resources? So if you want to build a successful online business and implement all these different elements in order to grow, to make it successful, all of this will take your attention, your energy, your time, and your money. This is the X factor. These are your power resources. As a human, you have attention, energy, time, and money. Okay? Power resources. Things that make you feel empowered or powerless. You have to be very careful here how you use your attention, your energy, your time, and your money. And if you don't have this in check, then you will not be able to grow a successful online business. You will not have success with that. At some point it will break because your attention is not focused. Your energy is not on point, right? You don't have enough time maybe, or you don't have enough money. So this is very important to understand. These are the important factors, right? Attention, energy, time, and money. And maybe you're already aware of that, maybe not, but I think it's really important to mention it, to explain that to you. And the next thing, or the next element that connects with that, is the principle of leverage. What is leverage, and why do you need to understand it to also have success with your business? Well, leverage is all about inputs and outputs and your return of investment. And you can use leverage in different ways. You can do it with money, with your time, with your energy. But the basic idea is all about having an input and an output. So let's say you invest 1 hour into a task, but after investing this 1 hour into a task, your outcome or your output is just that you feel like you wasted this time. You don't get any return of investment from that. Maybe you did something and then you have more problems with that, right? So this invested input of time doesn't bring you a return of investment. You feel like you wasted your time. And this can happen in different situations in life. Maybe in business, maybe in a relationship, maybe with your health, right? You feel like investing into something, you feel like making an input here, but the output is very low, right? And you feel like you wasted your time, your energy, your money, or your attention on something. And this is all about leverage. And if you want to use this in a successful way, then you have to make sure that your input is always smaller than the output. It's basically the return of investment. That you, for example, put $1 into something and that you get $2, $3, or even $10 out of that, right? This is a very important principle in business and also in life. Because some tasks that we do, or some things that we invest our attention into, or that we invest time into, energy, money, okay? We invest our resources into something. A lot of things where we invest our attention, energy, time, or money don't bring us the desired outcomes or the output, right? We don't get a return of investment. We feel like we waste that. But we want to make sure that we don't have this scenario. We want to make sure that if we invest attention, energy, time, or money, that we get the return of our investment, because this is the X factor. These are your power resources. This makes up your life, okay, as a human being, making this human experience. And you should make sure to be very careful here how you used all of this, how you invest it, and if you get a return of your investment or if you just waste it. And the same applies here in business. The input should be smaller than the output, otherwise you waste your time, your attention, your money, your energy, and all of that. So if you build a business, you should always make sure to check your leverage balance. Make sure that there is a balance, and a balance where you have lower inputs and higher outputs. Check your leverage balance, always making sure to have the right return of investment ratio, that you also have more success in your business. And why do I talk about this? Well, that's the next point or the next element that I have to share with you. And this is about the evolution of AI, artificial intelligence, okay? So nowadays we live in a world where technology evolves in high speed. And in times of AI, you will see that everything is about efficiency, saving time, automation, replacing even humans. So some jobs will not exist in the future. A lot of things will be replaced by AI. to have more efficiency, to save time. And this is something that you should be aware of. Okay, also if you build a business online. There are different upgrades that will come in the world of tech. Okay, tech upgrades in software and hardware in the IT world. And it's not just about software, it's also about hardware, just that you know that. Companies like OpenAI, XAI, or Neuralink, companies from Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, or Elon Musk, CEO of Neuralink, XAI. They really shape our future if it comes to technology. They are visionaries and they have an impact on our daily life. And yes, the evolution of AI happens in high speed, the future evolution. It's all about high speed, and your task as a creator or a coach, consultant, agency builder is to really be aware of that and then to adapt and to evolve. Because if you don't adapt and evolve, you will not win in this game of business, for example. Because it's all about speed, efficiency, automation, and your competitors that also want to win. They will try to make use of that to be better than you. So if you want to win in the future, you have to adapt and evolve. And you also have to understand how AI works and how you can maybe implement that. And I will show you ways how you can use that in a good way. How you can implement AI infrastructures to save time, to be more efficient in your business, and use automation to replace some things, to save your time, to save money, and to grow faster on an exponential level. So this can benefit you in a positive way if you are a business starter or a business owner. And I also wanted to talk about this because it's also about your power resources, your attention, your energy, your time, and your money. And AI plays also an important role here in the future if it comes to your resources as a human and how things will get replaced to make it more efficient and faster, to save more time, money, energy, and so on. So the future is online, and the future will be all about AI. And AI will not just replace physical tasks and so on through robotics, it will also replace mental tasks. Tasks that only humans could do some years ago, but now also AI can do these kind of tasks where you need some intelligence, right? And also mental tasks will be replaced, not just physical ones. So that's why it's about software and also hardware. But you can benefit from that, especially if you want to upload your expertise or your brain. That's how I call it. You can upload your brain or your expertise and make money with that. So it's really powerful, and it's a very powerful technology, and you have to be aware of that if you want to win in the future. All right. And the next point that I want to share with you is all about understanding the world, the matrix that we are living in. And it's all about being aware. So it's about awareness. It's about understanding what kind of brainwash is happening in our world. It's about reality creation, and I call it also meta worldview. So maybe you know about the matrix, and I also talked about that in the past, in my past videos. I had one video where I really talked about the movie trilogy, The Matrix, in detail, and also about Neo and Morpheus. And I call it the matrix mechanism, and how the matrix uses your power resources, how it keeps you enslaved, right? And why you are stuck in life and not free. And it's all about awareness, understanding that the brainwash is going on, that the matrix brainwashes you to be enslaved, to not be free, to just do what they tell you to do, but never really becoming free. It's about reality creation. It's also about the meta worldview, a name that I came up with to explain this. And this is something you should be aware of, because the matrix or the mechanism, the system that we are living in, is aware of your power resources, the X factor, your attention, your energy, your time, and your money. And they try to control your mind, to enslave you, to extract your power, okay, so that you just function in the system and do what they tell you to do so that they can profit from that. Somebody always profits from that. And if you don't profit from that, then it's a bad return of investment, because you give them some form of attention, energy, time, and money, but you don't get any return of investment. You basically waste it, and you go into debt. It's a minus for you, not really a plus, nothing that you really get back. And you have to be really conscious here, because the people who are sleeping, people who are not conscious about that, will be stuck in this system. It becomes harder and harder to get out of that in some way, because they use different tools and also technology to get our attention, to brainwash us and keep us stuck and enslaved. But if you become conscious about that, if you understand all of this, and if you control your own mind, then you become very powerful. Then you can create your own reality. But for this, you will need a meta worldview. You will need an awareness of yourself, your internal world and the external world, how the system works, how this mechanism works. And there is a way how you can hack the matrix mechanism. Okay, you can hack the matrix mechanism to go from slavery to freedom, where you build your own business and your own infrastructures and your own systems that give you a return of investment, of your power resources, your attention, your energy, time and money, so that you can become free and don't stay stuck and enslaved, where you feel like you live in a box and where you're not allowed what you want to do, and there's no freedom for you in some way. And I know this feeling because I was also stuck in the system, but I found a way how to break free. And this is why I created this presentation, this video here, because I want to show all these insights that I have with you to also help you to become free. For example, by creating a business or becoming a creator, starting a business online, and finding a way to generate money to also become free in some way. And yes, there's a path how you can break free from slavery to understanding the matrix mechanism, really going into the how and the why, how the things exist, why they exist, really going into the details, questioning things, okay, and then hacking it, finding a way to empower yourself so that you can become free. So there's like a path, a process, and this will help you to hack the matrix mechanism to become free in life. I also made the video about this topic, the Matrix. Maybe you know the famous movie or the trilogy with Neo and Morpheus. And I already made a video about this topic some years ago. I think it was in 2022. You can check or find this video on my channel, where I talk about the Matrix, also the movie, the Hollywood movie, and how this all interconnects, how our reality works, how we get brainwashed, where we are enslaved, and how to become free, how to know the truth to become free. And I think this is something that we really have to consider and that we have to be aware of if we desire to be free and live life on our own terms and create our own reality and become a creator instead of a consumer. And really become the creator of our destiny instead of staying stuck as a consumer and doing that what everybody tells us to do. And with the expert business, and this is what I created here, this model, and also my philosophy of life, there are different values that are important, and I also want to share them with you. And this is also the foundation of my expert business, my personal values. I want to share them with you. And the values are the following. First of all, it's about freedom, then mastery, purpose, and truth. Okay? And there's a quote even from the Bible, ancient wisdom, a really, really powerful verse. And it's about the truth and the freedom. And this is the sentence: know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. It's about knowing yourself, knowing your power, understanding how your mind works. That's very important, how the system works, and what is the path, or how can you find the path to freedom. And it's all about these four values: freedom, mastery, purpose, and truth. If you want to become free, you have to know the truth. And if you know the truth, you have to master yourself so that you can live a life of purpose, also in freedom, and it's all interconnected here. I just wanted to share this with you to make sure that this also resonates with you, the things that I talk about, the values I have, and if you have the same values, okay? And then you can resonate with someone if you have the same values. And I will continue and go down to the next section. And this is all about starting your expert business now in 2024 to generate money online and to become free. And there's also another step involved in that. I just call it the next step. I will talk about that in a few minutes, how you can get started, okay, starting your expert business in 2024, generating money online to become free. And now I want to talk about what freedom means, or what is freedom? What does freedom mean? What do I mean here? And there are different ways how you can explain what freedom is, different ways to get freedom. And the first aspect of freedom that I want to talk about is connected to money or financial freedom. And this is the thing that I already talked about in the beginning of this presentation, where I said that you can make 10K per month or $10,000 per month with an expert business and beyond, all the way up to 6 and 7 figures. So all of this can grow into $1 million business. And you can make up to 6 and 7 figures, or for example, 10K per month, 100K a month with an expert business if you know how to sell your expertise, if you know how to do the right marketing, focus on the right niche, find a solution for a problem, and creating an offer, and position yourself, right? Learn about sales psychology, selling your service or selling value first, creating value, then selling value, and basically monetizing your expertise, your knowledge and your skills in form of a digital product or service. And this is for people who are on the entrepreneurial journey, or people who seek this journey, who want to become more free. This is who I made this for. Okay, people who are on an entrepreneurial journey. And to be more specific, these can be creators. I call them service provider, people who are creative. Maybe you can design something. Maybe you are a freelancer. Maybe you are good at writing content, emails, copywriting, and so on. Or you are a web designer. You are creative, graphic designer. You are good with colors and design. Or different things. You're just someone who is creative and who can be a service provider, solve some problems for people or for businesses, and basically sell your expertise, your knowledge and your skills as a creator. This is the first group of people, the creators or service providers. Then I also talk about coaches and consultants. Then another group of people, they basically help their clients with their information. So they are information providers. Maybe they have knowledge about a certain area. They have expertise in that, how to overcome a problem, solve that. And they don't really sell a service, they don't really do something. It's more about providing information, valuable information that helps the client or the customer to solve a problem and to get the desired result. So this is also for coaches and consultants. And the last group of people that I want to talk about are agency builders or agency owners. They basically work together with experts, service providers, information providers in a team. And they just built an agency of different service providers. So they have a team of people who help businesses mostly. It's a B2B process, not B2C, business to customer. It's more B2B, business to business. So they work together with other businesses and help them with their service, their information, right? And they have a team of experts. So it's about teamwork also, not just being an agency as a one person. And this can also be for agency builders or owners. And the cool thing here is that an online-based expert business, okay, an online-based expert business can help you to achieve true freedom in life. The word online here is important. And because it's online, you can really become free. An online business allows you to have different types of freedom. First of all, you can have financial freedom, or you can achieve financial freedom. I already talked about this point, how much money you can make with that, for example. The next point is time freedom. If you know how to set up your business and have infrastructures, systems, then you can save a lot of time. You can replace yourself even as a business owner. You can hire employees, use technology, use AI, replace yourself in some way and get your time back. Because we all just have 24 hours. And if you have a lot of money and you are money rich, but time poor, then you're not so wealthy. Okay. So it's also important to have time freedom in some way if you want to have true freedom. And another type of freedom is also location freedom. An online business allows you to work everywhere in the world at every time. It's running 24/7. And if you have an internet connection, and today it's easier than some years ago to have an internet connection in different areas of the world. So you can just travel, you can see the world, you can explore the world, the different countries. And if you have access to the internet and a high-speed internet connection, you can also create some value, sell this value, and basically run your business online. You can basically run it everywhere at every point of the world. So you also have location freedom. You're not stuck in one place and you can see more of the world. And this can also allow you to move to your dream country, live there, and basically work wherever you want to work. And there's also another type of freedom that I want to talk about, and I call it meta freedom. And this is more about your internal world. You have the external world and the internal world. So the business and online business can help you to get freedom in the external world. And once you have this external freedom in some way, this will also accelerate the process to have internal freedom, because you will have less problems in life. If you have money freedom, time freedom, location freedom, then you also have some freedom to explore yourself like a monk in some way, become more self-aware and observe yourself, your internal world. And the last type of freedom is to really become mentally free. Free even from some thoughts that you have, because you can have all the money in the world, you can have all the time in the world, and even be wherever you want to be, if we talk about the location. The last point is meta freedom, having internal freedom. If you don't really have a meta freedom here, an internal freedom, you will at the end have no freedom at all. Because you can achieve all these other types of freedom, but the most important thing here is to have a meta freedom, an internal freedom, because this will give you true and lasting fulfillment, joy, enlightenment. Okay, this is more spiritual here, but I think you understood what I mean. And this is what I wanted to really share with you. This is why I created this flowchart presentation. It took me some time. I had to invest some hours to create all of this, but I really wanted to create some value and share this with you to also help you in your journey. And there are 3 steps right now how you can get started. Maybe you ask yourself, what can I do now with this information? How can I implement that? Take some action. And there are 3 steps that I want to recommend you to do, or 3 steps how you can get started right now. The first step is that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right? If you haven't done so far, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to see more videos like this one here in detail. This helps me to know also what you are looking for. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if it could give you some value, if it helped you. And yes, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to get more videos like this one. And the next step is step number 2. This is something completely new that I want to introduce right now and also share in this video. And this is to join my Facebook group. It's a free Facebook group that I'm building right now. And you can join this group if you're interested to become a creator, coach, consultant, agency builder. And you can get access to my expert business framework. And now I want to show you a bit more in detail what this is and how this can help you, the expert business framework. So I go a bit up and show you what it is exactly and why you should get access to that and how it can help you here. So the expert business framework is something that I prepared also with the same tool here, Miro, the same tool that I created this video here with as a flowchart presentation. And if you join this free Facebook group, you can access this framework. It looks a bit like this here. There's a picture that I attached, an image, and that's how it looks. And in this framework, I basically show you the steps that you need to take. Because everything what I have shown you in this video is just an overview so that you understand the interconnection. So it's basically all of that here, the expert business interconnection, the infrastructure, the overview, so that you understand the fundamental elements. Get an awareness for that, how this all interconnects. This was the purpose of this video presentation, to give you like a perspective, a meta perspective on a meta level, that you see how everything here connects so that you have an overview. So everything what I've shown you here is like a fundamental introduction, showing you the fundamental elements that really matter. And if you ask yourself, which kind of step you have to take right now? How do you implement that in detail? Okay, step by step, the different tools, the platforms. How do you find the right niche? How do you find the right platform for you? How to create content or how to run ads? What kind of systems do you need? What kind of funnels do you need? I will show you that in my Expert Business Framework, and you can get access to that in my free Facebook group. This is what I will do. Here's a little description of that, the exact framework, and especially if you ask yourself how to put this all into work, right? How to build your funnel system and how to implement the different infrastructures, plus AI. We also use artificial intelligence in some way to get your first paying clients. That's the result, that's the goal, that you can make some money with that if you implement that. And you can get access to that, and it's absolutely free. And I also will give you a bonus on top of that. And the bonus is the following. You will get everything that you have seen in this video as a free PDF document in my Facebook group. So if I zoom out a bit, and that's why this tool here, Miro, is so powerful and useful, then you can see the complete flowchart presentation. Okay, everything what I have shown you so far, you will get this as a free PDF document. You can download it, and you can get it as a bonus in my free Facebook group, the Expert Business Facebook group, if you join it, right? So you have to join to get access to that, and you will understand how creators, consultants, and agency builders generate their first $10,000 per month online and beyond, all the way up to 6 and 7 figures with the Expert Business Framework that you can access for free in my Facebook group. This is the 2024 edition. I will make some updates here and there in time and in the future. So stay tuned for that, but I will always let you know if I made some updates and keep it in check, okay, that we really have the newest information so that everything is really on the newest standard and you get really the most valuable information there that you can implement to benefit from that. So step number 2 to get started is to join my free Facebook group and to get my Expert Business Framework. And before I continue with step number 3, how you can get started with an expert business, I just want to show you everything that we covered. Just as a reminder, okay, I started with the title here on top, create value, generate money online with an expert business in 2024 to become free. Told you about my personal evolution. Okay, I went a bit back into the past, and now I scroll down that you can see how extensive all of this really is. Everything that we have covered so far, right? From top to bottom, as a little summary or reminder. And yes, this is the flowchart presentation. You can get access to that in my free Facebook group. You can just download the PDF document if you want to work with that, want to check it more in detail. As I already said, just join my Facebook group. And you will find all the links in the description below, the video description. Make sure to read it so that you understand how you can get access to that. Click on the link and you will come on the next page and learn more about the details, how you can join and basically join the Facebook group, get access to that and more. So there's one last step that I wanted to share with you, step number 3, how you can get started. And this is about my revelation video. So the third step is to watch my revelation video. It's an extensive online training where I also talk more about my past, where I talk about my personal evolution in more detail, how I started this channel, how I made my first money, how I really could change my life, my reality. And I really show you there in more detail how to really implement all the steps also, right? So if you need more training, if you want to learn how you can make your first 10K per month and how I did it in the past, okay, with different services, with my business and so on, with clients, then make sure to watch this revelation video, this free online training for creators, coaches, consultants, and agency builders who want to be part of the future and generate money online with an expert business in 2024. Make sure to watch this video. Click on the link below this video in the video description. You find all the information there. Just click on the link, reserve your spot, and then you can also watch my free video and learn more about that. This is the landing page of my free revelation video. Here you can reserve your free spot. Just click on the button on this page, okay? And if you click on this button, you can put in your email address and your name, and you will get all the information sent through email. You will receive an email, how you can access that and watch the video training to learn more about all of this. So make sure to click on the link below this video. You will come on this page where you can reserve your spot. And once you have reserved your spot, you will learn how you can access that. I will send you all the emails with all the details. So this was my flowchart presentation, a really extensive video, something that I have never done before, something completely new. And I'm sure that I could provide you some value here, or that I could give you some value. And if you implement all of these things, then I'm sure that you will have success with that. And you can find all the links in the video description. Stay tuned for more videos in the future. I will keep you up to date what I'm doing right now, how this is all evolving, how I will continue with my YouTube channel. And yeah, you watched this video up to this point. I respect you for that. It takes a lot of concentration and time, and you really have to focus here to understand everything. And I respect you for that. And yes, that's it for now. Stay tuned for more videos in the future. My name is Andy Kern. I wish you all the best, and bye.